What is up, everybody?
What it do, baby?
Yeah, you already know.
So today's video is going to be about the truth about fat loss. So by the end of this video, hopefully you will find out exactly what to do to lose fat, especially if you have a lot of fat to lose. So a little bit about myself. I was born as a fat kid throughout my whole childhood. I was 240 pounds as a 16-year-old sophomore in high school. And I figured out how to lose fat. So this video is going to be what I would tell my younger self. Okay. So the number one thing, if you want to know about fat loss, is very simple. You just got to stop eating. And I know people, the first advice I got when I was fat and I was trying to lose weight was eat 6 times a day. Eat 6 small meals a day, keep the metabolism running so that you don't gain weight. But now that I know much more about nutrition and health, it's very simple. You just gotta stop eating fasting. People think this is unhealthy, but they think it's unhealthy because, oh, if you skip meals, you will eat more and become fat. No, tell me one fat person who goes 24 hours without food. Tell me one fat person that only eats within the 8-hour window. So there's a fancy word nowadays for when you stop eating. It's called fasting. So when you fast, the body runs on 2 energy substrates. It's either glucose in the form of glycogen, the stored form of glucose, glycogen in your body, which you store in your liver or your muscles, or fatty acids. So if you have a lot of fat, what that means is that you have a lot of stored energy. But you keep on accumulating that fat because you cannot access that stored energy. It's because your body's running off of glucose, and it only is so used to running off of glucose because you're eating carbs, you're eating sugar all the time. It doesn't know how to access its fat stores. So when you fast, you're gonna burn the glucose first. You have about maybe 150 grams in your liver, and then you have 400, 500 grams in your muscle. Well, your body's gonna burn that glucose off first, and then it's gonna access the fatty acids. Your insulin's gonna go down, your growth hormone is gonna go up, so you preserve lean body mass, and then it's gonna burn your own fat stores. What is fat there for? Fat's there for times when you don't have food. Fat is stored energy. So one of the big things about people, they're very scared to fast because they think that you're gonna lose muscle. But why would the body, again, the body only runs off of glucose or fatty acids. Why would the body take energy from the muscle, which is a very valuable tissue? Why would it take energy from muscles when it has all this fat around it? So what happens when you fast? Your growth hormone is going to go up. Your growth hormone goes up, and that's going to tell your body to retain muscle mass. So you do not have to be scared of your body just burning through your muscle before it burns through its fat stores while you are fasting. If you're really scared of that, you want to lift weights to retain the muscle. That's going to give your body the signal that, hey, there's muscle. We need to retain the muscle because we're using it. Fat, on the other hand, its purpose is to be there when we don't have food. But today, in today's environment, we have food all around us. So yes, it's easier to stop eating. But when you're really overweight, like I was, it's really hard to stop eating. Your body is just telling you to eat all the time. I know how it feels. I would go to the kitchen every 2, 3, 4 hours when I was small. And my family would even laugh and like, oh my God, you're hungry again? Well, it's because I had a broken metabolism. My hormones were out of whack. My body has all this stored energy, but literally my hormones are telling my body that, hey, we need more energy. We can't access the stored fat. So how do you eat to stop eating? So there are certain foods that you can't eat so that you don't become hungry in 3-4 hours, every 3 to 4 hours. First of all, you want to take out the bad three. That's sugar, inflammatory seed oils, and refined carbohydrates. These are new foods, processed, refined foods that's just very new in the context of evolution. So these foods actually cause us to become hungry every 2, 3, 4 hours. What you want to eat is what the human natural diet is. And that is whole foods found in nature. You want to go, I recommend a type of, especially if you have lots of fat to lose, you're metabolically not doing well. So you have to switch from a sugar burning metabolism to a fat burning metabolism. So you're going to want to eat low carb, sort of high fat, high protein. I would go heavy on the animal foods. I want to go healthy animals, pasture raised animals. I want to go eggs. You want to eat low sugar vegetables and fruits. You want to cook your veggies. But that's a whole nother video. The basics of this is to cut out the big three: sugar, industrial seed oils, refined processed carbohydrates, and focus on the whole foods, the animal foods. Go heavy on the animal foods and then get some plant foods to round it out. So that is the truth about fat loss. It's really simple. It's free. It's completely free. All you have to do is stop eating. Stop being scared of skipping meals. Don't believe the hype. You want to fast. You burn your glucose. You start accessing your stored fat. You're not going to lose a ton of muscle. Your growth hormone is going to be up. If you want to retain your muscle, even build muscle, you want to lift weights. And you want to go heavy on the animal foods. Go more low carbohydrate, high fat, high protein. Focus on those types of food so that you don't feel hungry all the time. And that is the simple truth. All right? I hope you guys learned something from this video. Hope you found it helpful. Peace out.